So here on the channel, I like to use products that I think you'd like to use as well. And products that are easy enough to get, so available either on the high street or the internet. So I've used Halfords Advanced, Autoglym, Easy Car Care and Infinity Wax. And I was looking for another product to test, a product that not many people have made videos on. And that's where I came across Liquid Labs. Liquid Labs do a bundle called The Box. It's £50 and you get over £100 worth of products inside. And that covers everything from your pre-wash, your wash, interior and your glass. It doesn't include a tyre dressing and it doesn't include a polish, but it does come with a rapid detailer that is super slick. And I'll be putting the products to the test on his Volkswagen ID.3. Now, this isn't a disaster detail, but it does represent what most of us will see after a couple of weeks of driving. As you can see, there's plenty of road filth that's been thrown up, plenty of dead bugs on the front of the car, some dust built up on the side of the windscreen, plenty of work to work on there, and these wheels could definitely do with a clean. Even the back of the car has got plenty of dust that's built up over a few weeks. And look at those mats. As per usual, we're starting with the wheels, and for this we're using Torque. This is an Alkaline wheel cleaner. Now, on the website it shows this product being used in a spray bottle, so that's what I'm doing here. And I've mixed up a 10:1 solution. After giving the wheel a quick rinse, I then got to work with a wheel cleaner, spraying it all over the tyre, the wheel face, and even getting it inside the wheel arch. It was then time to break out the brushes. I started off with the barrel brush, moving on to the tyre brush, and a small detailing brush for the lug nuts, followed up by a dedicated wash mitt for the wheel faces, and then a hose down. I then wanted to test this product in a pump sprayer, so I got out the IK pump foamer and mixed up a solution as per the instructions on the side of the bottle. As you can see, this produced a lovely foam and I was really impressed with the cling time. After leaving the foam to dwell for a few minutes, I then broke out the brushes and the wash mitt again, just not necessarily in the same order as I did before. With the wheels all done, it was then time to turn off the pressure washer and grab my wheel mitt and bucket of shampoo to make a start on the door shuts. This was also the first test of Ignite, the citrus pre-wash. I mixed up a 10:1 solution in a trigger bottle. I didn't need to go too heavy on this because the door shuts weren't in too bad a condition. I followed my usual procedure for door shuts, a quick hose down and then a spray with the pre-wash, leaving it to dwell for a short while and then wiping down with the wheel mitt and the shampoo, and then a final rinse down. With the wheels and the door shuts ticked off, it was then time to start on the bodywork. For this I was using the citrus pre-wash to spray around the lower third of the car. And then it was on to the snow foam. This is an alkaline snow foam and it has a similar consistency to the Infinity Wax power foam. So it's not the thickest of snow foams, but it did seem to do quite a good job of loosening up the dirt on the car. After letting the snow foam dwell for just under 10 minutes, it was then time to give it a good rinsing off. And you can see that the citrus pre-wash and the snow foam made light work of most of the bugs on the front of the car. When it came to measuring out the shampoo, I was quite surprised that, as you can see, it came out like a really thick gel. I was actually having to squeeze the bottle to get some to come out. Nevertheless, as you can see, it produced quite nice suds, and it did help the mitt to just glide over the paintwork really smoothly. It was then time for another rinse down before moving on to the decontamination stage. I then gave the car a really liberal covering of the appropriately named React. This is Liquid Labs Fallout Remover, and despite the fact that we live in a fairly rural area, you can really see the chemical breaking down those iron particles that become embedded in the paintwork. To help safely remove all those iron particles off the car, I then gave it another coating of the snow foam. With the snow foam still sitting on the car, I mixed up half a bucket of car shampoo and using a clean mitt gave the car another quick wash and a final rinse down. With all the shampoo suds removed, it was then time to give the car a dry, and for this I was using the dual twist drying towel Absorb. Again, this was purchased from Liquid Labs. It was then time to tackle the glass, and for this I was using Vapour. This went on nicely, spread easily and flashed off quickly, and it didn't leave any residue. It did a very good job of cleaning the glass. To finish off the exterior of the car, I sprayed each panel with the quick detailer Flash. According to the website, this has been designed to add a slick, high gloss finish with added hydrophobic protection. It certainly left the paintwork feeling super smooth. Here's the obligatory cloth spin test. With the outside of the car dealt with, it was time to move on to the interior, and for this I was using Core. Using the interior quick detailer with a scrub pad on the doors, the product foamed up a little and spread easily. And then grabbing a clean microfiber towel, the product wiped off without leaving any streaks or residue, even on the piano black plastics. According to Liquid Labs, Core is safe to use on all interior materials, including touchscreens, and the product is scent free. And with all that hard work done, these are the results. I think you'll agree that Liquid Labs really does set a new standard. For a new company, they really are hitting it out of the park with this one. So having been out and given the car a clean, I can say that all of the products were fantastic. Now you will notice there were two products that I didn't test. One of those was Breakout, the tar and glue remover. Now I really wanted to test this out, and the reason why I chose the car I did was because it was a white car, and that makes filming tar removal much easier. But I went round and I couldn't find any spots of tar that were big enough that would actually come out on camera. So I will be testing this on another day, and I will do a follow-up video. The other thing that I didn't test was the all-purpose cleaner. Basically, I got carried away using the citrus pre-wash, but next time I give a car a clean, I will make sure that I use some of this instead of the citrus pre-wash, so I can give you my thoughts on the all-purpose cleaner. So if you made it this far, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Do consider subscribing, it helps out the channel. If you like the video, give it a like. Again, it really helps the channel. And this is not a sponsored video, but I would recommend these products from Liquid Labs. I really wanted to test out their spray-on sealant, but unfortunately at the time when I was ordering, it was either sold out or not out yet. I can't remember which. But I would like to test out their spray-on sealant, because if it's anything like the rest of the products, it should be really good. At the moment, they don't do a tyre dressing, but apparently on their website that says they're coming soon. They're a UK company. I think they're fairly new, fairly small. And if you have any questions, I had to have a couple of email conversations with them, and they were really quick at responding. So I would recommend Liquid Labs. Give them a try. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. The box also comes with a tar and glue. The box also comes with a tar and glue.